So, how can you improve yourself every day if you're putting things into your brain that is not going to help you grow? Let's make a hypothetical list right now, right? Let's just say, and a lot of people live this way. And if you live this way, understand that all it takes is for you to understand what it is and be conscious of what you are doing to yourself in order for you to start making a change. But it starts first with realizing the fact that you are doing this to yourself because most of the time you're doing it unconsciously. You don't even know that's what you're doing to yourself. For example, let's say all you ingest into your brain all day, every day. Let's say in the morning you watch the news, right? Let's say somewhere around the day you watch something like Mr. Beast. Later on in the day you watch a show. And then after you play a video game. What type of information are you inserting to your brain? What type of value is that bringing to you? The news, is it bringing you any value? No. Mr. Beast, is it bringing you any value? No. Video games, is it bringing you any value? No. The show, is it bringing you any value? No. And I'm not saying you can't watch these things because I still have entertainment in my life, but it's way smaller than my learning time. I'm learning all day. If I'm going to entertain myself in some way, it's going to be 30 minutes or on my day where I go out and I have a date night. That's the only day I watch Netflix because I understand that I'm programming my brain with the things that I see, the things that I'm constantly watching, constantly watching. So understand that you are not going to improve yourself if you're not ingesting some sort of content that is adding value to your life. And what I mean by that, what I mean is a content that is adding value to your life. Me and my boys are studying this one video, right? And this is a guy that I watch a lot, Bob Proctor. And we're breaking it down, we're taking notes, and what are we watching? We're watching something about paradigm shift, understanding that everything in your life is controlled by your paradigm, by your identity of yourself. Your identity of yourself is your thoughts and beliefs, the things that define you, the things that shape your life. So as we're watching this and we're breaking it down, we are learning. He's adding value to our life because we can take what he is saying, program it into our brain, and understand that our results are because of the way that we think. Our results are a cause of our thinking of what we have going on in our brain. So what you have going on up here is extremely, extremely important to the results that you have in life. So if you look around and you're upset with your life, you're not happy with where you are, you really want to improve, understand what are you ingesting into your brain? Because if you're entertaining yourself more than you are teaching yourself, then that's a recipe for disaster. Because every single day you're going to be getting 1% better. And so think about it this way. If you're not getting better, what are you getting? You're getting worse or you're staying the same. And you don't want those because time is waste. Time like that, that's wasted. You give your time up and you're never getting it back. Never. Understand that you might be thinking that everyone around you is going to die, but you're not. But you are. All of us have an expiration date. Each and every one of us have an expiration date. And unless you want to be on your deathbed thinking, man, I really should have started that business. I really should have started that YouTube channel. I really should have stayed more disciplined. I really should have stopped watching all that entertainment and I really should have taught myself something. Maybe I'd be in a different position today. Unless that's who you want to be when you're in your deathbed, then you need to understand right now and snap out of the fact that you are consuming too much entertainment. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with entertainment, but moderate it to the point where you're learning every single day more than you are entertaining yourself. Because think about it this way. If you're learning today, learning tomorrow, learning the day after 365 days, do you think you're going to be the same person? Do you think you're going to be the same person if you've been teaching yourself every single day? you're going to learn something along the way that is going to completely alter your life. Like I said, you might learn something like what I was talking about, paradigm shifting. And the moment you learn about paradigm shift, maybe you are a loser. Maybe you're fat. Maybe you're out of shape and you can't get women. And it's all because of your paradigm. It's all because of what's been programmed into your brain and how you think. So suddenly you ingest that type of information that is going to add value to you and it's going to help you. And now you adopt that, you apply it, and now you go out there and you change the way you think. Instead of saying I'm a fat loser, say no, I'm a winner. I'm just in a low spot right now and I'm going to get out of this. And you work towards it every single day. In 1 year, your life is going to be completely different. You can go from fat, out of shape, no women, no money, to being a giga chad. Like, you could have all the muscles in the world. You could have all the women in the world. You could have all the money in the world, all because of your paradigm shift. Excuse me. But you wouldn't have known that if you had been entertaining yourself all the time. Had you been ingesting content that is going to teach you something, you'd be in a much better position. So if the one example of learning something like that can change your life, imagine if you're learning one thing every day. Imagine if you are learning one, even two, even three things a day for a whole year. A year from now, do you think you're going to be in the same position you are now? So if you want your life to change, then something has to change. And I just gave you the formula for what has to change. See, I'm a completely different person from when over 1,000 days ago, I used to be popping pills. I used to be addicted to porn, all these things. Well, not addicted, but it was a bad habit in my life. And I'm a completely different person. Why? Because like I said, I've been teaching myself every day and it's compounded. I never focused on the big picture. I've never focused on like I got to do this for 2 years, 3 years. No, I just focused on today. What do I have to do today? Today I have to learn. I have to learn for an hour. Okay. And over time, you're going to become a different person. Not just by learning, but by applying. See, that's the most important part. If you want to change your life, you have to apply. But like I said, if you're watching Mr. Beast, if you're watching the news, if you're watching, playing video games, what can you take from that, apply to your life that is going to change your life in any way? What can you take from it? From the news. 2 men got shot and killed today. Okay, 2 men got shot and killed today. How can I apply that to my life? You can't. There's no value in it. Mr. Beast. Oh, I'm sitting in this box for 24 hours and let's see how long it lasts. Oh, he's sitting in a box for 24 hours? Let me see. What can I apply to my life that's going to change my life in some way? Oh, nothing. Video games. Oh, I'm playing video games. Ooh, so fun. I'm maxing out my character. What can I take from this and apply to my life that's going to change my life? Oh, shit. Nothing. So that's why I'm telling you guys, you have to figure out what you're putting into your brain. Because 9 times out of 10, if you're not consciously making an effort to do this, you're most likely numbing your brain by just feeding it entertainment. So I'm just giving you guys a piece of advice so that you can take that information and start to apply it to your life, and you will see massive changes. I promise you. If you take the information and you apply what you learn, you will see massive changes. All right? I'm going to give you a few recommendations if you don't know where to start. How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's a book by Dale Carnegie. Think and Grow Rich. That is the #1 book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you read that book, you're going to find value in it. You Were Born Rich by Bob Proctor. Sell or Be Sold by Grant Cardone. I just gave you a few good books. One more. Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. If you don't know where to start, start there. Start there. I promise you those books, you are not going to play an audiobook and listen to the whole book or read the book. You can't tell me you're not going to find one useful piece of information that's going to change your life. All right, guys. And if you do find it, let me know down below. Maybe it'll help me too. All right. I'm trying to get to 300 subs. We're almost there. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Leave a comment down below. Looks like I'm going to be going live because I put a comment in one of my semen retention videos saying that if it gets 10 likes, I'm going to go live. So looks like I'm going to be going live tomorrow. So if you have any questions that you need answered, leave them in the chat. So tomorrow when I go live, I can answer each and every question that you guys have, all right? Peace out, guys. Love y'all.